Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today I am back with some more drafts here on Firewood Gaming. Today we're jumping into the Kaladesh Remastered draft queue. As with Amonkhet Remastered, Kaladesh Remastered is going to be up for 5 days while we wait for the new historic cards, and you can play your first round for free. So we're going to jump right in. I'll admit, I don't know exactly what cards are in this remastered set, but Kaladesh and Aether Revolt were really fun cards to play, or really fun sets to play. Lots of fun cards in those packs, so I'm excited to jump right in. We have Aetherstorm Rock as our rare. This is a flyer, 4 mana 3/3 flyer. Whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield, you get an energy. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 2 energy. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it and tap to one creature target or the defending player controls. This is a powerful card. We're gonna take it. There are some okay uncommons, but in terms of the rest of the pack, there's really nothing that great. Fragmentize can be good. Hunt the Weak can be good. Metallic Rebuke can be good, but there's nothing like super duper amazing here. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the Aetherstorm Rock. This is a pretty powerful card and a good way to spend your energy. If you're unfamiliar with what Kaladesh does, there are lots of cards that give energy, like Aether Hub and Aether Storm Rock. And energy is just another resource you have access to, and you can spend it to do things. There's also Revolt. Revolt says this ability triggers if another permanent you control left the battlefield this turn. So this card is a 5 mana 4/3 flyer with Revolt. If a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, you gain 5 life. This is a powerful card. I'll probably take it. There's a lot of good white cards in this pack. Druid of the Cowl is good. This is a good card. Fabricate's a cool ability. You can either put a +1/+1 counter on it or make a 1/1 token. So this is either a 4 mana 2/1 flyer with a 1/1 or a 4 mana 3/2 flyer, both of which are totally fine. Yeah, we're just gonna take the airdrop aeronauts here, putting together a nice little white flyers deck. Dunfeather Eagle's good if you have a bunch of tokens. It's a 5 mana 3/3 flyer that pumps the team when it enters the battlefield. Foundry Hornet can be good. When it enters, if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, your opponent's creatures get -1/-1 till end of turn. There are lots of 1/1 creatures because of servos, so this can be good. This eats artifacts, which can also be good. And this pings things. Where do I want to go here? Aether Chaser, all of these things that make servos when they attack are pretty good. There's a cycle of them. I think I'm going to take the Foundry Hornet. I like having like 3 powerful flyers to start. White black is a +1/+1 counter theme. So yeah, we'll go there. This pack has a couple of red cards. Chandra's Revolution is good. It's just a 4 mana 4 damage, and it taps a land, and that land doesn't untap. Ice Over is a nice blue removal spell. Aether Poisoner is pretty good. 2 mana 1/1 Death Touch. Whenever it attacks, you may spend 2 energy. If you do, make a servo. Countless Gears Renegade can be good as well. Sky Skiff is nice. It lets your servos attack in the air. Vehicles are really fun. I think I'll take the Aether Poisoner here. Being able to clog up the ground when you have a couple powerful flyers already is really powerful. Ooh, Night Market Lookout. Whenever this becomes tapped, you drain your opponent. So this is really good at attacking for the first few turns of the game and then crewing vehicles for the last few turns of the game. There's a couple good blue cards here, but I don't really feel like branching out of the white and black. And there's like a Revoke Privileges, which is the pacifism type card in the set. There's some other cards that I would definitely play, but I'm gonna take the pacifism here. All right, what have we got? Another Night Market Lookout. There's a Renegade Wheelsmith. There's also an impeccable timing. I think I'll just take the impeccable timing. It's not a great removal spell, but it's pretty okay. Yeah, I'll look to pick up Night Market Lookouts if I can get a few Sky Skiffs. Because this card is pretty good, and you're gaining life as its ability is triggering, which means if you're racing, it's helping with the race. But I want the removal spell for now. Oh, now I wish I'd done it the other way around if I knew there was an impeccable timing here. This card's usually not very good. Nothing else here that's that amazing. Just Destructive Tampering can be good. Malfunction's fine, but I'll just take another impeccable timing. This is a 3-mana 2/3 menace. It's just like not that great. So I feel pretty good on removal spells. Let's pick up some solid creatures to fill out the curve. And maybe some more stuff that makes energy. And then I'll be happy with this little white-black mid-rangey deck that we've got going. Fragmentize is okay. This lets you return a permanent to its owner's hand to like re-trigger abilities. This is not great. This is not great. This one, though. This one could be. Yeah, I'm going to take Barricade Breaker. So Improvise means your artifacts can tap to cast the spell. So this is a 7-mana 7/5 that attacks each turn if able. Or, if you make servos or if you have other artifacts laying around, it gets a lot cheaper. This thing's fine. 3-mana 2/2 flyer, but if something left the battlefield, it becomes a 3/3 flyer. Whirler Maker's just so slow. Fragmentize could be good. I don't want Pendulum of Patterns. It's too slow. I'll take the creature here. And here we'll grab an Aviary Mechanic. Like I said, this triggers Revolt, right? Because something's leaving the battlefield, you're picking up something. And it can also trigger enters the battlefield abilities again. So you can get more energy with this, or you can do the Foundry Hornet thing again. 2-mana, or a 3-mana 3/1 flyer. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the flyer here. Cool. I'm happy to pick up a late Countless Gears Renegade and a late Propeller Pioneer. I feel like we're definitely in the right colors. There were lots of white and black cards going around the table, especially the white cards. And probably not playing that. Okay. Merchant's Dockhand is not very good. Master of Inquiries, this card's great, but not in draft. Ballista Charger's okay. Fabrication Module. Whenever you get one or more energy, put a +1/+1 counter on something. I don't think so. Oh, there's a Die Young. Okay, we'll take the Die Young. There's not a lot else here we really want, but the Die Young, you get 2 energy, then you can pay any amount of energy, and target creature gets -1/-1 for each energy you pay. So you can use this to kill a 2-drop or like a 7-drop if you have the energy to do so. It's a powerful and flexible card. Thriving Turtle's good. I'd like some thriving creatures for my deck. There's a cycle of them. Alright, what have we got here? Another Die Young. Might just be the pick. Oval Chase Dragster's a little too fragile. It has crew 1, but I think it's a little too fragile. This is a 4-mana 2/3 Vigilance. When it enters, you get 2 energy. And then whenever it attacks, you can pay energy to make a servo. I already have a bunch of 4-drops that I like a little bit more than this. The Pillar Bug can be good. But Die Young's just going to be the pick. It is, once again, it is cheap and efficient, which is exactly what we want here. Here, what have we got? Daredevil Dragster is a little bit better. It lets you draw cards later on in the game. Dark Intimations is too many colors for us. Inspired Charge, not really what we're doing. It could be okay, but I don't like taking these super early. I think I'll take the Daredevil Dragster. It's kind of high risk, not really. It draws you 2 cards when it blows up after it's attacked or blocked a couple times. I think I'll take this. There's a Welding Sparks, which is a good card. Fretwork Colony. 2 mana 1/1 can't block at the beginning of your upkeep. Put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you lose a life. Restoration Gearsmith. When it enters, return target artifact or creature from your graveyard to your hand. This will probably be the pick. Just being able to trade creatures off and then pick them back up later is pretty powerful. And then, like I said, there's a Sky Skiff. I'd like to pick one of these up. But yeah, we'll take the gold card in our colors. Another Revoke Privileges. Restoration Specialist. You can sacrifice this to return an artifact and an enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. We don't have too many artifacts or enchantments to pick up right now, so I don't think this is going to be the pick. We'll just take another Revoke Privileges. We're definitely getting there on removal, so we just need some decent creatures to fill out this deck, and we'll be good to go. Now, do we take this Fretwork Colony as an aggressive card, or do we take Live Fast as a way to fuel up? There's some good green cards in this pack. Some really good green cards in this pack. Live Fast. So yeah, Live Fast and Die Young go together. It's kind of cute. I don't know. I'm going to take the Live Fast. Fretwork Colony is very high risk, high reward. I'm happy to take another Restoration Gearsmith. Yeah, not a lot to say. And a Concealed Courtyard? Sweet. Nobody else is in white-black. We'll very happily play this dual land in my on-color deck. We've basically got a deck, and we've still got a pack to go. Didn't really wheel anything here. So Conviction is supposed to be good because you can trigger Revolt easily, because you can return it to your hand. In practice, it doesn't quite work out, but I'll take it just in case. Aether Inspector or Foundry Screecher. Or this. This thing's fine. I really don't like this. I'll take the Foundry Screecher. And then I'll take the 4th Bridge Prowler over the Rush of Vitality here, I think. Let's see, how many +1/+1 counters are we getting? This gets a counter, that gets a counter. This does. Those do not. Probably not playing Fenhauler. We have a lot of bats if we want them. All right, let's see what we get here. Metalwork Colossus. This card's awesome. It's an 11 mana 10/10. It costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of non-creature artifacts you control. You can sacrifice 2 artifacts to return 8 from your graveyard to your hand. Now, it does count vehicles, so like if you've got this on the battlefield, this only costs 8 to play, but our deck's not really set up for this. This is not a card for our deck. Aerial Responder, however, is a sweet card for our deck. So that's what we're going to take. Bowman Bazaar Barge is also quite good, but not going to pass up Aerial Responder here. There's a Die Young. There's other good cards, but Aerial Responder is just very, very strong. We go from a really good pack to a really bad pack. There's not a lot here for us. The Cogworkers Puzzle Knot is fine, and that's probably the pick here. And it's either that or another Daredevil Dragster. How many Artificers do we have? We have 6. Maybe I take the Inventor's Goggles, actually. Sure, I'll take a Goggles. I'm not giving up a lot to take this, and this automatically attaches to some creatures. So this This card's really good. I like this card a lot. Fairgrounds Warden's also really good, so we'll take Fairgrounds Warden. Subtle Strike can be good here too, but I'm not going to pass up these very good uncommons that I'm getting past. Let's see. Propeller Pioneer fits in pretty well with the deck. I have a bunch of 4-drops already. Rush of Vitality can be a good trick. Or Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. I think I'll take the Puzzle Knot. It's a pretty close pick. Ooh. Yes, I'll take Wisp-Weaver Angel over our 3rd Revoke Privileges. Yeah, I think that's fine. This is too expensive. This is nice, though. You get to blink one of your things, and we have a lot of Enters the Battlefield abilities. It's a very nice top end to be playing to in a deck like ours. And then not a lot here. I think I'll take the 2nd Propeller Pioneer here. We don't have a lot of artifact creatures, so Built to Last isn't really going to do too much for us. Ooh, Hidden Stockpile? Yeah. Hidden Stockpile is really powerful. You just get free 1/1s. Okay. This Cogworker's Puzzle Knot just got a lot better. The more ways I can trigger Revolt now, the better. Building this deck's going to be very interesting. We got so many playables here. Do we have an Alley Invasion already? No. I guess I'll take one. We really got it all, didn't we? There were lots of good white and black cards opened, and we got as many of them as we wanted. I don't think the cheap creatures are getting there. Don't think any of these cards are really getting there for us. Yeah, I think this is out. Yeah, I'll take another Puzzle Knot at this point. There's a good chance I play both of these now that I have the Hidden Stockpile, because these can sacrifice for value. So sacrificing them to trigger Hidden Stockpile gives you a bunch of 1/1s. Do I want Defiant Salvager? This can be good given what our deck looks like now. This is a little bit more consistent. I'll take the Countless Gears Renegade. I'm going to go with the consistency. And we got it Built to Last anyways. Okay. What an interesting draft. I definitely think the Barricade Breaker is going to make the deck at this point. We have a lot. We ended up with a lot of ways to make servos early on. So it's definitely going to be cheaper than this. We don't need all 3 Foundry Screechers. We don't need that. Probably not playing both Propeller Pioneers either. Though it is an Artificer. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this deck. Lots of cards I want to play. Probably cut the Goggles. Need to cut some of these 2-drops. I'll cut a Countless Gears Renegade. Poisoner is good. It gives us energy. Yeah, I really like how this deck came together. We definitely want to play 17 lands. We're building up to a 4-drop. We've got lots of... we're building up to a 6-drop. We have lots of 4-drops that we want to play consistently. This picks up our artifacts or creatures. Propeller Pioneer is kind of the weakest of our 4-drops. Maybe I trim one of the Impeccable Timings. And then maybe I do trim a land. Maybe I can get away with playing 16 lands since I have so many 2s and 3s and I've got 2 ways to draw cards. Yeah, let's give that a shot. This is our deck, and we will hop into the first game in just a sec. All right, let's get things going with a good first game. I'm really happy with how this deck turned out. This hand looks just fine. It's a little expensive, but we have tons of 2-drops in our deck, and Aerial Responder can help us get back in the game since it's a 2/3 flyer with Vigilance and Lifelink as well. This is terrible based on how our hand looks right now, but that's fine. Yeah, we really haven't drawn any of our 2-drops yet. Come on, 2-drops. Okay. We will run out our 3-mana 2/3. If they kill this, we'll just like bring it back with Restoration Gearsmith. If they don't kill this, we'll just like revoke privileges and start attacking. Ooh. So this thing can pick up artifacts again. This was part of a combo deck in the modern format not too long ago. We're just going to go ahead and revoke Hinterland Drake's privileges and start attacking with our 2/3. You shouldn't try too hard to trigger Revolt on some of these cards. Like this thing. Ooh, Fragmentize kills my thing. Okay. Like I was saying, this thing is a 5-mana 4/3 flyer, which is like good enough on its own. So I'm not gonna try too hard to enable Revolt. No blocks. Ooh, Impeccable Timing's a nice card. I can attack with this, and if they go to double block, I get to get them. I guess I'll do it even if they single block, right? Actually, I'm just going to let this happen and play my 4/3 here. I think that's fine. I don't necessarily want them to think that I have too much of a trick there, because I want these flyers to start getting in and winning the game. Ooh, Dovinbon.
This will be all too easy.
So this is Dovinbon. Dovin can gain 2 life and draw a card, or it can do some other stuff. We'll see how our opponent... Okay, yeah, they tick up Dovin.
Making it worse.
We're still kind of fine. Like, that's not doing a lot. We can attack Dovin down over the course of a few turns. We're not taking hardly any damage. Because we're gaining life whenever we attack with the Aerial Responder. So we'll attack both at Dovin. And we've got the same block from before, or the same play as before if we want it. Interesting, so they're letting this just chump block that. Sure. And then we'll play Foundry Screecher and that, and say go. So next turn we can do Restoration Gearsmith plus Impeccable Timing. If we find an untapped land, we can just slam our 7/5. Things are looking fine for us. This Dovin has to tick down to actually do something. And if it's ticking down, it's not protecting itself. So, and if it's protecting itself, it's not doing anything. because we have so many flyers.
I almost feel sorry for you.
It's pretty negligible what this card's doing. Yep, can't attack with your flyer. Yeah, you can attack with this. Yep, no blocks. And no plays, okay. So I can pick something up with Aviary Mechanic. First, I'll attack both of these at Dovin. Actually, I'll just attack with the 4/3. And they actually have impeccable timing, which is going to be fine. Because now I can just play my Restoration Gearsmith and pick those up. And just pass the turn. Definitely need to deal with Dovin before it ultimates. I still have 2 turns to do so. I'm not super concerned yet. Yep, they've got a body on the ground. And this is why I didn't put a lot of stock in this card. My 3/3 just kind of laughs at their 2/3 here. So I don't know. I don't know how much attacking this card's gonna do. Yeah, they turn off my aerial responder. Ooh, revoke privileges is good. Let's see. This lets me lock down the Drake again. Go to combat, attack Dovin with both. And they block with the Scrap Trawler. So I'll just let that happen. That's fine. Then I'll pass the turn. I could play to the board here. I could also just wait. What does this do? This doesn't do anything. It gives them energy, and they can pay 3 energy to deal damage to me. Just, it isn't a very powerful card. Doesn't do a lot. They can scry a lot with their Aether Theorist, though. Or make a bazillion 1/1s. They're only going to get 1 attack in with this before I shoot it with impeccable timing. So I'm not too concerned about that. They're not even paying? Do I even bother killing it? Yeah, I think I still do, but that's weird that they didn't even pay for it. Ooh, here's Hidden Stockpile. So now I will play this. Go to combat. Attack Dovin with both.
You'll have to do better than that.
Then I'm going to play the Mechanic. I could just pick up the revoke privileges. It's kind of cute. Yeah. And then I'll go to my end step. I will let that happen. Now this is a 3/1. Now I can easily sacrifice my servo to trigger airdrop Aeronaut's Revolt. I can use the servo to pay for Barricade Breaker next turn. This is going to be a long game because I have to work through the Dovin, but I'm not particularly concerned about it. Sure. It taps down my 2/3. Taps down my Aerial Responder, which is one of my better cards, so that kind of sucks. But I can also just sacrifice it to scry, so I can still get value out of it, which is definitely not the worst. And now their Dovin dies. Yeah, they can do... Oh, it's -3, -0. Okay, never mind. Their Dovin doesn't die this turn. My turn, I'll just draw... Ooh, another Foundry Screecher is nice. How badly do I want to trigger Revolt this turn? Because I can just sacrifice this and play the airdrop Aeronauts. No, I think I'll just wait. I'll revoke privileges on that. I'll attack Dovin down to 1. And then we'll play the Foundry Screecher.
Lashing out won't fix your flaws.
So now I've got 2 3/1 flyers. I can use Hidden Stockpile to sacrifice this to trigger Revolt for itself and for this airdrop. Oh no. Pacification Array is such an annoying card to play against. So you've heard of Icy the Manipulator, right? This card's very good.
You can't possibly be this stupid.
Yeah, and then they can just tap that. So I get to go to combat. They'll tap my 3/1 Foundry Screecher. Yep. I will attack with both my creatures. Because if they want to kill my servo, that means Dovin dies, so that means they'll probably just block the mechanic and Dovin will take 1 damage. Or that's what I would do. If they block the servo, though, Dovin dies. So we'll see if they understand what's going on here. Oh, poor opponent. They messed up. They wanted to block first and then activate, but that's not what they did. So now I get to kill Dovin. That's cool. Then we will sacrifice Aerial Responder to Hidden Stockpile to scry 1. Put the swamp to the bottom. Play a land. Play my airdrop Aeronauts. Gain 5 life. Make a servo instep. And be well on our way to winning this game. And there we go. They have a 4/5 Vigilance, which is cute and all, but do not think will be troubling us very much more. upkeep, I think I will go ahead and sacrifice a servo. Scry one. I think I'll bottom the Foundry Hornet, actually. Yeah. Ooh, live fast is nice. First we'll go to combat. They couldn't tap anything because they played their big thing. Okay, we'll attack for 10 in the air. You got it. They're forgetting to activate this too, aren't they? They haven't been activating this every turn. It should just be activating this at the beginning of each of their turns, because it's just giving them priority through this whole game. And there's Barricade Breaker. And Step Revolt triggers on the hit and stockpile to make another 1/1. This 1/1 can chump block that 4/5, or the Barricade Breaker can eat the 4/5. It doesn't really matter how this goes. Sure. Good game. But did you see how happy my Thopter was for me? That was so cute. Alright, one long game later, and we've made it to gold. And we've put together a really nice, synergistic, white-black kind of mid-rangey deck. So let's keep it going. Alright, first game in gold. Let's get her done. And yeah, this hand looks nice. We can kill a couple of our opponent's early plays. Foundry Screecher applies pressure. Ooh, and we get to live fast. Yeah, we'll just kill the Night Market Lookout. We'll pay 1. We've got stuff to do the next couple turns. Yeah, they had the combo, so I'm glad I did that. We'll just live fast here. Refuel. Make sure I have enough. Ooh. Aether Storm Rock. I'm wondering if I run... Oh no, I can just run this out because I have the Gearsmiths to pick it up. So I'm going to go up to 4 energy here. Okay. Kind of expected they would do that, but that's fine. I have Gearsmith to pick up my rock. Ooh, Gifted Aetherborn's a nice card. Crew the Skiff, yeah. Gearsmith time. Go. And then next turn I can play this to pick up Gearsmith and then play Die Young, which is kind of awesome. We will see how this turn goes. They can also play a creature, use that creature to crew the Skiff, and attack with both. Oh no, they're just screwing with that. Interesting. And what else? And nothing else. Okay. Am I casting Die Young here? I don't think so. I think I'll just attack for 3. And then I'll play Foundry Screecher. And Mechanic to pick Gearsmith back up. And then I'll just pass. My guess is that they'll feel like they have to use a removal spell this turn. Because they didn't do anything, right? They probably have a removal spell here. So if they have another Welding Sparks, I wanted to set up... This rock can take over the game if I can keep it alive. Oh yeah, they decided to just not even do anything. That feels good for me. Oh yeah, they'll just attack with their lifelinker here. That makes sense. I'll say no blocks. And then what else? And still nothing. Well then here I kind of want to die young this thing. Pay 3. Go to combat. Attack. The fatal push. Sure. And then I'll just run out the aerial responder. Sure, that makes sense. They're just holding infinite removal spells. Yep. This thing's high risk, high reward. Not an amazing card. I can't attack with my mechanic because they can just block with Sky Skiff. So I think I'll just play my swamp and run out my Aether Storm Rock. No attacks. Next turn, if this gets to attack, it gets to become a 4/4. Nope. Okay. They can't really do anything. That's cool. Huh. Time to continue the loop. Play this, pick up the rock. And do I just run this out? I think I do. I think having a 2/2 right now is better than waiting to maybe get a 2/2 and a 1/1 later. Second Gifted Aetherborn is really good for our opponent. Yep, I'd love a Plains this turn. Sweet. So we will be attacking with our 3/3. Okay. Playing the rock. And then also playing this Fairgrounds Warden. And Warden is going to eat, I think, the rock. Yeah. Or, sorry. I think the Gifted Aetherborn is what I want to eat. Because this is just a 2/2 flying lifelink. It doesn't do anything anymore. Rock can take care of it. Ooh, that's a great draw. So now Rock can attack. I can tap their creature. So let's see. These two can attack, and that's it. Oh, they didn't do the thing. I don't know that it matters what I play here. Our opponent's missed a couple turns now. Okay. Our opponent's deck seems great. 5 removal spells. But unluckily for them, it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Ooh, Puzzle Knot. So I'll play Puzzle Knot this turn. I'll wait to crack it until next turn so I can actually... Oh no, Foundry Hornet would have worked last turn because of the rock. Okay. Whatever, it's fine. So if I attack with everything, they only have one blocker. They can block the 4/3. Take 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they block, say they block the 2/2, they go to 11. They take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can't turn on Sky Skiff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We can all attack here. Then they gain some life. I'll go ahead and pass the turn. And it looks like they're out. Good game. That was a close one. Being able to replay my best card 3 times was pretty good. And even then, they still killed it 3 times. Game 3 against Mirren. Let's go. Yes, please. This hand's great. Perfect mana. Puzzle Knot. Hidden Stockpile. Hidden Stockpile can trigger Countless Gears Renegade. It's all good. We've got the engine. We've got a 1/1. Looks like they have some sort of pump spell because it was giving them priority there. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. Attack for 1. Play Hidden Stockpile. Sacrifice this to scry 1. Found a foundry creature. I think I want to land. Trigger Revolt. Get my 1/1 back. This thing's pretty good against the cards I have right now. Okay. That's fine. I found my land. So now I get to do it all. Get to attack for 1. Get to activate this to make a 1/1. I get to play this. Trigger, make a 1/1. Trigger, make a 1/1. It's a pretty good turn. Hidden Stockpile is a pretty good card. If they attack, I'll definitely block. Ooh, Servant of the Conduit. This card's good. Still definitely blocking. Sure. It's gonna have to get through that at some point in time anyways. Not super concerned about it. Now, do I play 2 removal spells here? Or do I just attack and then play my Aeronauts? Let's attack. Oh, they don't want to take the bait. That's fine. We'll play 2 removal spells then. We'll Die Young that. Pay 2. And revoke its privileges. Go. What else you got? Oh no! They get to pick up their Infiltrator. How audacious of them. That's fine. I'll sacrifice this to scry. Impeccable timing. That seems pretty good, actually. They take 3. I play this. I play this. Get my 1/1 back. This card's so dumb. Yep. Ooh, I wouldn't have done it like that. They could have made it so I can't really attack with this. If they use this on their turn after they've animated the Sky Skiff, it's a 3/4. But as is, things are kind of fine. Oh, and they're attacking? It's kind of bold of them. They're not going to win the race. They know I just scryed a card to the top. And I can just freely attack because whatever they block, I can just sacrifice to this, to scry. Yep. It's going to stay right there. Yeah. They make another 1/1. Go. Maybe they see the play now? No, they're just going to play 5/4 Trampler. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong. That's a solid way to try to stay in this game. It's just not going to actually work. Now, do I shoot this? Kind of want to shoot it. Yeah, I'll shoot it. That's fine. I don't know. It's close there. Now, do I sacrifice 2 servos for 2 damage? I think so, because that puts them to 3. And then I have 2 lethal flyers on board. Yep, that's fine. There are 3, so no, watch this. This is cool. So play this. Blink this. It leaves the battlefield. So it triggers Revolt. It comes back to the battlefield. Gets its trigger. Triggers Hidden Stockpiles Revolt. I guess I attacked and they blocked some of my creatures, so that would have happened anyways. But just knowing that you can do that just with the 1 card is kind of insane. So now I've got 2 lethal flyers. They have to... Great. That's not going to do it. Combat. Attack with these 2. They can turn on Sky Skiff. Looks like they figured it out now. Yep. But that's too little too late. Sweet. I'm really glad we got to play a game where Hidden Stockpile just goes off. Because when that card goes off, it's it's nutty. I can't believe we got it. What, didn't we get it pack 3, pick 8 or something silly like that? Yeah. Very powerful card. As you can see there. Alright, Infested. Let's battle. This hand's kind of mopey. It's got 4 lands and 3 spells. It's hard to mulligan a hand like this, but it's not a great hand. Yeah, I wanted to draw a spell there, not a land. I'm just going to run out the 2/2. I guess maybe since they have the array out, running it out's not the best thing to do. Yep, this card's kind of cool because it triggers Revolt. And it cycles. Ooh, they missed a land drop. Sweet. It's a good card. We will have a 2/1 flyer. They found their land. Okay, we've got a game now. Okay. Let's see, do I double block this? I think I do because I have the Restoration Gearsmith. Am I puzzle knotting this turn so I can Barricade Breaker a turn early? I think so. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yep, no blocks. Go to 17. And then I'm going to pick up the Mechanic, because the Mechanic can pick up the Gearsmith. I think that's called demonstrating a loop. Yeah, Foundry Hornet doesn't do anything here, which is good for me. We'll go ahead and sacrifice this. Make another servo. Another puzzle knot. Can I do it all? So 6, 7, 8. If I play this, it costs 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this still works. Now I can't sacrifice it also. No. But I can do this. That. That. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. That worked out. Oh no. Yeah, no blocks. This picks up this. This picks up this. No attacks. I'll triple block to kill the Revolutionary if I get the chance. Yep, makes sense. If I'm them, I just attack with the Hornet, I think. Yep. Drawing every single one of my lands is not really what I wanted to do. I don't think getting Foundry Screecher does much for me. So I think I've just got to get the 7/5 again. Then I'll play this. It's a loud sound effect it makes when using Improvise. No attacks. This thing's gonna kill me pretty good, but you know, there's not a ton I can do about that. I have a lot of flyers in my deck, so. Ooh, they have the Sneaky Snack. Yeah, their deck seems good. Deck seems really good. These go well with the snake. This is a good card. Yeah, just 3. They can't attack with anything else. Huh. Well. This is my life now. Cool, I found a Die Young, and I found a Revoke Privileges. That's good. I think I Revoke Privileges the flyer. Oh, geez, I don't know. I want to Die Young the Constrictor and Revoke Privileges the flyer. But that's risky. Because they can have more naturalizes. but I think this gives me the best chance to win the game. I can pay 3 to do that. Okay, combat. Tapping my 7/5. Yep. No attacks. If they do attack, this will always block the 3/3. That's what it's made to do right now. I'd love to draw my 4/3 flyer that gains me life. That would make me feel a lot better. Okay. Yep, that's a good card. Ooh, my own Foundry Hornet does nothing right now. Sweet. This attacks. Ooh, they're chumping it. Okay. I think I'll just run out the Hornet. And I'm doing that because I haven't seen any X1s from them. It doesn't look like they're making a ton of servos. And so having a flyer, I think, is going to be more important than like waiting to maybe get value off of it. If I ever need a 1/1, I can use this whenever I want. I'm going to hold on to it in case I draw something with Revolt. They're really struggling to hit their land drops here. Yep. They're probably just going to sacrifice that right away to hit a land. Yep. Wow, they missed? Jeez. They've only seen 4 lands and they've seen 20 cards. It's unlucky. They're actually really lucky to even be playing the game. I guess I drew all the lands they didn't draw is something to think about too. Oh, they're attacking. I'll block like this. I don't think there are any instants that give trample in this set. I think there is one that's a 2-mana spell. It's in one of the original sets. I don't even know if it made it into the remastered set. But it's a sorcery. There's a red card that gives trample. I know that card very well, but I don't think there's a green. Oh, sure, that's fine. I mean, that sucks. They're going to kill an extra servo because of that. But that, like, wasn't the worst thing in the world. That was pretty bad. 10th land versus 4th land. 5th land? Them finding a land there probably means I'm just dead. If they have a fight spell here, I'm in a world of hurt. There's Hunt the Wild, which puts a counter and fights. I think that's what the card's called. If I found another Die Young, or my other Revoke Privileges, that could be good. I've got flyers that would be good to draw. That's a good one. I've got to use this now. Triple block. I get to leave a 1/1 alive. Oh. Okay, that's massive. Jeez, come on. And then they can just tap that and win. That feels so bad, drawing your 11th land when you cut a land from your deck. Oh, they're not even winning? I guess they are winning, because it gives something haste. They're just doing it for the salty rubbins. Okay, okay. Your mythic rare beat my 11 lands. We can be done, that's fine. Alright. Let's shake it off. Shake it off. Instead, we'll keep an amazing opening hand. We'll just keep a 4 removal spell opening hand. That's all. Hidden stockpile, go. Ooh, mono red. I mean, I guess. I guess I'll Fairgrounds Warden your thing. It's not really what you want to be using Fairgrounds Warden on. Ooh. Are they red-blue? Yeah, they're killing my thing, I guess. Okay. What are we doing here? Playing Foundry Screecher? No blocks. Take one. Okay. I will revoke that thing's privileges. Start attacking. I've got all my removal this game. Yep, I'll take one. I'd love a land so I can play this to get this back. Ooh. Dies to impeccable timing is good. I'll attack. I'll say go. I want to live fast, but I need to be able to impeccable timing. Can I boop that? Or do you have a counterspell? I don't think there's a hexproof. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, this can get another one of itself. Which it does. Okay. Sweet. Let's go ahead and fallen behind a little bit, but we've got a plan. Am I double blocking? That feels so bad. I'm not double blocking. A land lets me live fast and die young, or a land lets me Fairgrounds Warden. No blocks. Yep. Do they have more? They do? I wouldn't play more than 2 of this in my deck. Our opponent's crazy. So do I bet on there being a land on top of my deck? That's the question here. I kind of just want to go Puzzle Knot. Make a 1/1, crack Puzzle Knot, make a 1/1, then have another 1/1. Just like go all in on these 1/1s. Yeah, I'll attack. I'll keep attacking. Now I have 3 1/1s. They can start helping to block these 4/4s. Our opponent has infinite lands. So we'll definitely double block one of them. Do we take damage from the other one? I think we still do. I think we can take another hit. Oh, I forgot that that was on the battlefield. Okay, fair enough. I got, but that means they can't play this one. So everything's kind of even. Okay. Just kidding, they've got a bunch of 1/3s. So let's see, we can hit for 3. Then Fairgrounds Warden can eat a 4/4. And then we're done. The only way we can double spell is if we live fast and die young. I think that that's what we do, because it sets up for the best play next turn. But I didn't find a land. I really wanted to find a land there. Didn't find a land. We can still go rock plus die young. Oh no, that doesn't quite work. Okay, so block one of these, take 2. Yep. You have another one? If you have 4 of those, I'm gonna... If I attack with this, and then Fairgrounds Warden, steal one of these, block, block, go to 1. Or revoke privileges 1. No, that doesn't do anything. So I think I do this. Take a 4/4. Oh, I can actually attack with both now. And then I can sacrifice this servo. Aether Poisoner. Actually, that works, right? Yeah, that works. And then end step, get a servo back. If I can kill my servo, I lose. Yeah, I was dead no matter what, if they could do that. Shoot! Close game. Because I had double removal spell keyed up for next turn, so they had to kill me there. Darn. Slipped on mana a little bit, and our opponent had 4/4s, and our removal didn't really line up well against their 4/4s. Well, that was unfortunate. I thought our opening hand looked really good, and then just what our opponent was doing lined up really well against what we had. I feel like if they had like a more traditional deck that had like 2/2 and 3/2 flyers, we would have been able to keep up a lot better. But that's just how it goes. It's how it goes sometimes. Alright, the Sleeping Sorcerer versus Ron the Wizard. Who will reign supreme? Hopefully I do. Another really good hand. Oh. It's a good card. This is a good card too, though, so. Okay. My servos line up well against a 2-1 Death Touch. My whole deck lines up pretty well against this card, honestly. I have lots of flyers and then 1/1s. Okay. Ornithopter. Not usually very good in limited. What am I doing here? This can start attacking me next turn. There's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, I guess I could Fairgrounds Warden the 2/1. So with what they have on board, they can't activate this. Sure. Take that. And then say no attacks. I mean, there's a good chance they just, like, play a big green creature and crew this, and this play didn't really matter. But I didn't really have a better play, really. Next turn I can play my own Dragster. We can fight. Our Dragsters can fight, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I actually think I'll live fast this turn. Oh, just kidding. Sorry. This uses my mana a lot better. If I crack this and then play this. Get lots of 1/1s. And they'll tap something. So now I can't attack. That's fine. Yep. This card's good because it draws you a card when it enters. Ooh, nice. We'll go ahead and live fast here, though. Combat. Attacks. Block a 1/1, take a bunch of damage. Go. Having the 2 Die Youngs in hand feels really good here. Yep. Servant gets to crew. They can crew the dragster to crew the barge. But they don't want to crew their thing to crew their thing. I don't understand. Let's play our own dragster. And then I'll play the aerial responder. And I'll pass. They're letting me attack. Nah, I don't want to attack. Probably tap the 2/3 here with their pacification array. Yep. My turn? Your turn. Whose turn is it? So let's see. If they attack with their things, I think I'll just block. I like my board position a little bit more than theirs, and since these are draw 2 cards on, like, on a stick, basically, I'd rather just wait. That's weird. Turn this one on. Go to blocks. This feels really weird from them. Yeah. Weird. I wonder why they did that. Oh. Sure. To kill my 2/3? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And then that can pick off a servo. Yeah. I mean, that all worked out pretty okay for them, actually. Vengeful Rebel's a powerful card, it's just hard to set up. Cool, so we'll go ahead and die young the Vengeful Rebel. If they want to crew a vehicle, they have to do it now. Yep. Pay 2. Now, I kind of want to... Oh, no, that doesn't quite work. I was going to say I want to revoke privileges on that. I think I'll just play the bat, though, and just pass. Because I think this falls off. So the way this card's worded, it says enchant creature. And the way enchantments work is they constantly check to see if the thing that they're enchanting is a valid target. So if I enchanted this with revoke privileges, it would fall off at the end of the turn once it realized that this thing was no longer a creature. And I don't want to do that, so I'm doing this instead. Yep, my turn. Another land. Now, here's a question. Am I killing that with Die Young? Kind of want to. It's not really doing anything, but it lets them turn those on. Yeah, they'll turn on their dragster. I'll pay 3 to kill their thing. I'll go to combat. They'll probably tap down my 3/1. So, like, I can crew this with the bat now, but I don't want to attack. My thing's about to draw 2 cards. I don't want to attack with it. No attacks, go. We've got this weird vehicle stalemate going on. But did they whiff? Please tell me you whiffed. Oh no. Yeah, I guess so. Shoot. I wanted that because I wanted to draw 2 cards. It means they can't crew anything this turn though. So it's kind of okay. I'll go to combat. Oh, they didn't tap anything? I wonder why they didn't tap anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this to get value off of the Countless Gears Renegade. Pick this up, play it again, get another servo. since they have all these vehicles out, making your board wider is usually good. Since vehicles don't represent extra of anything, right? They don't have 3 creatures on board. If they find a creature, they can only use the creature to crew 1 vehicle. Combat. Why aren't they tapping anything? I'm really confused. Yep. Get to kill my Foundry's creature now. Go. They're still looking pretty dead. And they are dead. Cool. That's why Ornithopter's not very good. What did their Ornithopter do? Not a lot. Alright. I think we're on the 7th game with this deck now. Or 4-2. Yeah. Looks good. Let's go. They mulliganed? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Foundry Hornet. It hasn't really been that good for us. We haven't played against that many people with a bunch of servos. Just running this out to deal a damage to me. Not really how I would use that card, but to each their own. Live Fast was great there. Drawing cards off the top of our deck that we didn't. Oh, geez. Still didn't find a land. Let's go with the Daredevil Dragster this turn. Oh, there's a cool vroom vroom sound effect. I've never heard that before. That was fun. Okay. We got a 3-1 and a 1-1 here. What am I doing? Now Foundry Hornet looks really good, but I don't have any creatures that get +1/+1 counters. Right this second, at least. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot this turn, maybe? It's either that or, like, play out the Foundry Screecher. Yeah, let's go with Puzzle Knot this turn. If I find a land, I can just Barricade Breaker next turn, which is kind of cool. Okay, Servo Schematic. They make another 1-1. No blocks. Cool. Time to make a bunch of servos, I think. Here's Hidden Stockpile. Crack this. Make a servo, make a servo. Yep, and then they use this to kill a servo, which is totally fine. This didn't actually do anything for them. See how they attack here. Just with their servos. Interesting. I'll turn on my Dragster. Sure. Sounds good to me. Found a Plains. Okay. So we'll just go Aether Storm Rock, pass. Or maybe attack with a servo. Do the thing. And by do the thing, I mean attack with this and then sacrifice it to trigger Revolt. And Scry. Fatal Push the other servo. Uh-huh. End step. Do this. I'll go ahead and sacrifice it in response. Found a revoke privileges. Do I even want this? No, I really want to land. Am I blocking? I think so. Cool, found the land. Tap for 1. Sacrifice it. Scry 1. I'll keep that revoke privileges. Play this. Gain a bunch of life. Make a 1/1. Sure looks to me like this game's over. Am I attacking with both here? Yes. Yes. Yeah. This is fine. Revoke its privileges. And just run out of 3/1. Let's get this game over with. I guess that can eat that. Wait. Oh, yeah, you have to sacrifice this. Never mind. It's not very good. Poisoner is a nice draw. I can finish this game a bunch of different ways. Let's go ahead and attack with everything. And then let's just play this and this. Yep, they flooded out, so we won. That's just how it goes sometimes. We flooded out and lost once, so... Their deck really did not look all that amazing. We didn't... I guess we saw a couple good removal spells from them, but beyond that, their creatures they played were just aggressively costed creatures, so... Alright, we got to 5 wins. 5 is usually the break-even point at least, so... Happy about that. Really happy with how this deck turned out. It's been a lot of fun to play. Some of the lines are very straightforward, and some of them are a little bit more complicated, but all in all, having a good time. Alright, Tommy Foolery. The Tommy Foolery himself. Let's battle. Yep. His hand looks fine. Not amazing, but fine. If they try to kill us early, we at least have something to do, and we have a way to gain life later. This is a solid 3-drop. So, not a lot to say about a lot of our opening hands. We've had a lot of fine opening hands, and then a couple really good ones with Hidden Stockpile. Attune with Aether? Yeah. This card's good. This card was banned in Standard. That's how good this card is. Go. Red-green, Attune with Aether? Are we playing against... No. So what does this do? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you get energy. Okay. Play this. I love the little vroom vroom. It's so cool. Oh, we are playing against Teamer Energy. And they've got a Servant of the Conduit? Jeez, they're going off. I'm not gonna die young that. I'm just gonna play my best creature and crew the thing and attack for 4. Oh no, no. We are not gonna crew ourselves. All right, Teamer Energy. What are we doing next? Land. They've got 5 mana available. And what are we doing with 5 mana? Okay. 2/3 flying trample. That gives them a bunch of energy. We actually get to untap with our Aether Storm Rock for the first time this entire thing. I think the play here is to just slam this, get energy, crew this with this, attack with both, tap that, pay the energy. Seems good. They're dead on board to my 2 flyers, and I have a removal spell for their flyer. So we'll see how this goes. They've got to kill us. Or, they've got to kill one of our flyers. Or make a bunch of flyers, that works. Yeah, they're going off. They decide not to attack, which is really smart, actually. I kind of just want to die young both Thopters and attack. Is that crazy? Oh no, that kills them. This kills them. Pay 1. Pay 1. I'll attack. Activate this. Tap that. Oh, that was so good. Just a little showcase of how strong Aether Storm Rock is and why I was very excited to have it in my deck and why all my opponents kill it on sight. It can very easily take over the game. Alright, let's get into the last game. Alright, Espia. Yes. I do like this hand. It's a cool sleeve. We'll go turn 2 Puzzle Knot, turn 3 3/1 Flyer, and then maybe turn 4. I'm not sure. It'll depend on what our draw looks like. Found the land. Okay. Hit you for 1. Run out the Foundry Screecher. This card's not as good as this one, so I'm going to play it first, so if they do have removal spell, they will kill this thing. Looks as though they don't have removal. I think I'm definitely just slamming my rock here. They haven't done anything. And as we saw before, this thing takes over the game. If they do just kill this thing, I still get to smash for 4 next turn. So I'm just continuing to put pressure on them. And then next turn I can Aerial Responder plus Renegade or Responder plus Cracked Puzzle Knot. You know, I have a bunch of things I can do next turn. And now they have to choose, do they deal with this or do they play to the board and do something? And they're just playing to the board. And they're going to attack? That's really aggressive. It's really aggressive. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this one first. So do that, do that. Do this. All attack. Take action. Smush you for a bunch. Have a bunch of blockers on the ground and you're dead in the air. So what you gonna do about it? This thing only draws cards if it survives combat, right? So I think I'll block it with everything so it doesn't survive combat. And if they're spending any mana here, I'm very happy. Sweet. So the chances that they can deal with my stuff, even less likely. Land and... do they have a thing? They do. Okay. So we keep playing. I'm just going to play the 4-3. Just more lethal flying threats is always good. No blocks. Oh, they have Fumigate. Jeez, I did not expect the one Wrath to get me there. Okay. And they gained a bunch of life, because Fumigate says you gain 1 life for each creature destroyed this way. Okay, we're definitely behind now. Yeah. Well. I've got nothing. I've got a bunch of really good draws. Let's see if I can find one of them. Restoration, Gearsmith, Live Fast. There we go. And what am I picking up? Am I picking up a rock? Or just getting like Foundry Screecher? If I had tapped differently, I could have gotten Aerial Responder for this turn. That's fine. I'll just get the rock. Okay, so what else do I want? I want... our opponent's doing stuff. That can crew this. That can hit me for 6 this turn. Yeah, no blocks. Jeez. Too many lands. So if they find another creature, I'm just chump blocking. Yeah, I don't know that I could have gotten anything better. But they found a creature that can crew this, so... yeah, got by Fumigate this last game. Oh, and they even get to give that energy too? Jeez. Really looked like our opponent wasn't doing anything. I just didn't even think about playing around Fumigate. Is there any way I win the game? How do I win here? If I double block, my Gearsmith stays alive. I'm at 2. Rock is dead. They don't have a Rhino. They have 3 lethal attackers. Assuming they find a creature, they have 3 lethal attackers. Yeah, I'm not sure how I win this. I'll double block. Go to 2, and we'll see if there's any way we can crawl out of this. Nope, drawing the land's not going to do it. All right. Arena, I want to concede. Well, that was a great run with a sweet deck. We got by Fumigate. I overextended into Fumigate, and we lost. But you know what? I don't feel that bad. Our deck was sweet. We got to do hidden stockpile things, restoration gearsmith things. Aetherstorm Rock won us a game. And really, this deck felt pretty synergistic. I'm pretty happy about it. So that's going to be it for me for now. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy the Kaladesh Remastered format while it's around. I know I just did. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.